there is a new controversial topic out about Destiny on the topic of monetization of a few dungeons in Year 5. Now, if you weren't paying attention, not long ago, there was a few leaks about possible dungeon content, and Cosmo has since gone out on Reddit and elaborated on said content. And it was revealed that 2 dungeons in Year 5 would not be included with the standard edition of Witch Queen, but they would be included with the deluxe edition. Now, people are getting angry at this, either angry or confused at this, even though it is quite simple, and I'm here to basically elaborate on why it is stupid to be angry at this. First off, Bungie is a free-to-play game. They need to monetize something. There has to be something, in addition to the seasons, that actually has to bring in price that isn't just plain cosmetics. If you don't know, that is basically the whole 30th anniversary event, where they're giving us a lot of content, but we also have to put a few more bucks towards it, because it is practically a whole season within a season. Honestly. So, what is annoying about this is the fact that it's 2 dungeons that people are getting angry about. Yes, dungeon experiences can be unique and quite satisfying if they're either difficult or just straight up weird. Now, there are occasionally an exotic tied to it, so I understand if people were angry about that just because they didn't want to pay however much money it will be to get new exotics, but the money is not the issue here. Because honestly, the deluxe edition saves more money in the long run. Anyways, let me put it this way. The seasons cost $10 a season, and we're going to get 4 in the next year, in addition to the Witch Queen expansion, which the standard edition is $40 straight up. Now, I don't know exactly how much the deluxe edition is off the top of my head, but right now, if you bought the standard edition and you wanted to upgrade to the deluxe edition, it would not cost you more than it would have been to outright buy the deluxe edition. If it was, let's say, $20 more for the deluxe edition, you wouldn't need to pay $60 to get the deluxe edition. You would just need to pay $20 to get the upgraded version. Now, people are getting angry at this for some reason, even though that Bungie has also said, in the future, even if you don't upgrade to the deluxe edition, there will be ways that you can switch and buy the dungeons individually in the future. They just haven't revealed details on it yet. And it's honestly annoying just because of the fact that deluxe editions in the long run for anybody who plays Destiny are generally cheaper. It's cheaper to buy the whole year outright as opposed to buying everything in the year as it comes forward. So, the dungeon controversy is a bit of an annoying topic just because of that fact, is the extra money, air quotes, that is being put into buying said dungeons doesn't even need to be put out there. You could just spend the money to upgrade to the deluxe edition and probably save more money anyways. Even looking at it, if these extra dungeons were $5 a piece, you are saving more money by buying the deluxe edition as opposed to spending the extra $10 to unlock both of those, or the net $0 that you would have had to spend to get the deluxe edition. Just because of the fact that there's so much content that's included with the deluxe editions, in addition to all the other things. Keep in mind, $10 you might not think is a lot for the season, but considering how much can actually happen in a season, events that are free for everyone, new exotics, new match-made activities, even new raids that come out. The deluxe edition upgrade is not much of a controversy when it's just the more logical thing to do for a legitimate Destiny player who might not just randomly disappear for 3 months. Now, I say legitimate Destiny player because I know there's going to be people who complain about this, but then don't even play past the yearly DLC, might check in to get a new exotic every few seasons if they hear it's broken, but then don't even touch the game again. And those are the people who should pay for the standard, and if they want to play the dungeon, buy the dungeon, but don't do anything outside of that. Now, I wanted to also readdress, these are 2 dungeons that have been unnamed. They were just called dungeons. We don't know if these are also the Witch Queen dungeons that should launch with the DLC. We don't know if they're specific to seasons. They aren't the dungeon that's going to include the Gallowhorn during the Bungie 30th anniversary event. That is its own, dungeon. So that is separate. This is specifically for during Year 5. Which also, that's Year 5. Year 5 is almost 4 months. Actually, it's 4 months and 2 days almost, practically. Given that today is the 20th and it launches on the 22nd. So, given the benefit of the doubt, it's just about 4 months away. And depending on how expensive it is, even if you're a Destiny player that is tight on the bills, The upgrade to Deluxe Edition is not at all going to be a problem monetarily. I get that people are annoyed when a free-to-play game tries to do something a little bit scummy just for the sake of monetization, but there are way worse free-to-play games that the company monetizes in much worse ways. Take a game like War Thunder, for example. There was a controversy just launched with that because a consumable for backup vehicle respawns that you can use to respawn whatever tank or plane you were going to fly into battle or drive into battle with. There was a controversy that just popped up because those backups are now expirable, or they're perishable, which basically means if I buy a backup, I have to use it within however much time they tell me, otherwise I lose it. Now, it's a bit of an issue just because this change just happened not long ago, and it's scummy because now if we want backups of our favorite vehicles, we have to buy them and use them, not just buy them and stockpile them. Which is a bit of an issue because there are players also like me who don't really use backups that occasionally and just have a surplus for no reason and now are losing them because they wanted to make more money. Now, if Bungie wanted to make more money, they could have easily just doubled the price of Witch Queen. Just because this is a big expansion, it's not another season. As much as this may not be Beyond Light with Stasis, there are lots of new additions that are going to benefit the whole player base. So if the topic is issues with how expensive it would be or the more money you have to put forward, that really shouldn't be an argument. Because if you're having those issues, you might not even be playing Destiny right now or buying whole new DLCs. But aside from my personal gripes, this is a controversial topic that I don't understand is so controversial, just because of the fact that if you want these new dungeon contents, it's not too hard to get access to them, and if you want them, so what? You have to put more money. You have to put more money down to play the next year of Destiny anyways. But aside from a rage take, that is all I have to say on the topic. It's a bit annoying, and Bungie is going to update it in the future when they actually mention how expensive each individual season will be. And at that point, you can still probably upgrade to the Deluxe Edition if it would be cheaper anyways. With that, my name is Matt Scorpion, and thank you for watching.